You can never find a bank when you want one, especially in parts of rural Peru. So a lot of people living in the countryside have never used one. Imagine you'd never had a bank account. Imagine you'd never made a payment using a credit or debit card. Imagine you never paid a bill online and every transaction you made was cash in hand. Well, that's how the majority of Peruvians still conduct their daily business. But that could soon change. Only 29% of Peruvians have bank accounts, one of the lowest levels of use of financial services in Latin America. To bring in people in places like Andahuaylas, e-money promoters had to look at the kind of transactions people use in their everyday life. They found that no matter how humble the person or remote the area, cellular phones were ubiquitous. Mobile phones are the great leveller in Peru. There's at least one for every person in the country. And most people use prepay, where you go to the shop and buy your credit over the counter. And the e-wallet works in much the same way. It's still in the pilot phase, but BIM, the Spanish initials for mobile wallet, is a bank account on your phone. And you don't need a smartphone to send and receive money. In fact, you don't even need a bank account, just a 4-digit key. Registering is straightforward.
I got my BIM.
If you've always used cash, then e-money can be a difficult concept to understand. But for Cirila Kiyawaman, who makes a living from community-based tourism and selling her handmade knitwear, it saves her time, and time is money.
Sí, es una facilidad más que todo porque
More than anything, it's useful because I don't lose a day if I need to buy more wool. If I have to go into town, I'm wasting time when I could be working. But with my cell phone, now I can buy, and also that day I can get a lot of other things done.
Using her phone, she can see how much she's paid, received, and saved. It's taught her how to manage her finances, she says.
5 conos para teñir. Ajá. Sí, señora, ya te estoy enviando por el BIN.
An hour's drive away in Cusco, the wool shop has got the payment and readies her purchase. But in this bustling market, cash is still king.
Perú tiene uno de los mejores escenarios para el desarrollo de las microfinanzas.
Peru is one of the best places for microfinance. Our environment is this. We're only using cash cuts productivity, and we think that these small business people would have an ally with this new e-wallet.
Banks have not only been geographically distant, but have also seemed inaccessible to millions of Peruvians. But the BIM scheme is backed by all the country's banks and can be used across telecom networks.
I think this is going to be good for their businesses and for the economy as a whole in some more years. For now, it's a very altruistic endeavor with a for-profit objective in the future. But we are working all together to move ahead as a group.
For potentially millions of Peruvians, their cheap mobile phone could open the door to a world of greater financial security and opportunities.